O'Neill is back. I now recognize Representative Bean from the great state of Florida for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Good morning to you, and good morning, Small Business Committee and Administrator Guzman. It's great to see you again. You did come to my district. We had a great little roundtable with members of the Fernandina Beach, Amelia Island, Nassau Chamber of Commerce. You heard directly from businesses of their challenges, including hiring, regulation. That's a common theme. Regulation. A lot of regulation, a lot of people at the same table you're sitting at have told us they've never seen as much regulation right now as a business. Supply chain inflation is something that is hitting everybody hard, whether you're a business or just trying to survive wherever you are. And thank you for doing that. I recently, over the August break period, had another roundtable with the Clay County Chamber of Commerce. And if they're watching, Clay County Chamber, thank you for bringing members. And we had another table. We heard the same common theme, Administrator Guzman: hiring, regulation, inflation, big supply chain. What's growing right now is the dark clouds that threaten every small business of this giant tax increase because of the expiration of the TCJA that's coming next year. I try to read everything across my desk or try to pay attention. What's the plan for SBA or the current administration? What are we doing to make sure that we don't just stick it to small business? Are you on board on trying to renew these tax cuts?
We're happy to provide consult to Congress as they determine what the tax policy will be for the United States. This is not, the U.S. Treasury is the one who would consult, of course, primarily. But of course, we hear from small businesses. Anything that hits their bottom line is an impact, as we heard.
Okay, so you're worried about it too. You're worried about these tax
we're worried
cuts
because
threatening the storm clouds coming in and just battering these small businesses.
What I'm worried about is that 3/4 of small businesses have said that the current system is unfair to them and preferences large businesses. And so a continuous shift towards prioritizing small businesses is obviously something that we
So
support.
welcome to the team of trying to protect these small businesses, of shielding from these tax increases. And I'll be watching for that link on your website. Join here or click here to save small businesses from being ravaged by these big tax increases. If we don't do anything, this is just a side point, anybody watching at home, if we don't do anything, our highest marginal rate will be higher than China. How about that? That's just, that's wild stuff. So you don't think it's in the best interest?
I look forward to see what Congress is able to put forward.
So we want you on the team. So here's something. I was a banker. I had 13 years, made loans, and I discovered it has to be fair to the bank because we don't want to lose money. We don't want to loan anybody any money that we're not going to get paid. That's number one for the bank. But also, we want to make sure that that borrower has the ability and means to pay it back. We don't want to saddle them with anything they can't pay back. So it's fair. We want to make it right there in the middle. But I always had a plan B of getting collateral or getting something that in the event the business went south, we were going to get paid back so we could continue to make loans. You've made updated terms to the based on the SOP 50-10-7-1 of the Lender Development Program that you're going to allow startups, business acquisitions without any equity injection and without collateral. What's our plan B? We're not going to be in business if we're not having a plan B of getting paid back. What's the plan?
Our regulatory reform was geared towards simplifying loans, especially the $500,000 and under, deferring to lenders' best practices versus having a complicated SBA system.
Yeah. We're not going to be in business long, though, if there's not a way of the plan B. So to look at that, the default rates, I know we talked a little bit, but they're going up. They're going up, and I know there's a lot of factors. I was listening when you said that, but our job is to preserve the capital for the taxpayers to support the program, and when we get away from that, again, only in the crazy town can we loan money where we don't expect to, or at least don't have that plan B to come back.
One thing to assure you is that we require personal guarantee. We also require collateral at over $50,000. It's industry best practice and standard.
Secretary Guzman, please take that link off. It's a distraction of registering voters, and I know you probably didn't even know it was there. I don't know if you know it was there, but it's a red flag for everybody. We've got so much work to do protecting Main Street. Thank you for coming. It's good to see you.
Thank
Have a
you.
great
You
day.
too.